Hey, 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 it is Monday and it is time for my Monday Mojo. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Angie Rose and I am the owner of Angie Rose Health Coaching here in Grand Island, Nebraska. And every week I like to hop on and do a little video for you guys that just shows and helps you guys to focus on the week ahead and for you to be able to really take care of yourself. I think this is the thing, is that all of us need a little motivation on Monday. Coffee is a good motivator, but I also need a little mental motivation to get started, to get rolling through the week, and to really get focused on the things that are most important to us. So, we're at the end. We're on the last stretch of 2023. We're in the whole busyness of the holidays right now. I know we already did our first two Christmas things this last weekend. And, the reality of it is it all takes a toll because there's extra food, there's extra people, there's extra gifts, there's extra money being spent. There's all kinds of things to be thinking about. And the reality of it is that I'm always telling you guys, think about what you're thinking about, because what goes on up here actually matters the most in setting you up for success and making sure you are making yourself a priority when everything else feels like a priority, right? So what I want to talk to you today about is not necessarily presents, but I want to talk to you about getting present, being in the moment and staying in today. I know, as I just said, we all have a billion things on our to-do list. I still have Christmas shopping to do. I haven't even put my Christmas tree up yet at home. We are 2 weeks away from Christmas. I've still got to think about and schedule what's going to be happening. But if I'm thinking about all those things consistently and not thinking about what needs to be done now, today, and being in the moment, it feels very, very overwhelming, feels exhausting, and it feels like our to-do list is so big and so long. So I'm asking you today, believe it or not, to not think about your laundry list of things to do and think about what you need to do today, right? Like, what are your non-negotiables that have to be done today, not only for your kids and your family, but for you? I want you to just be here in today versus tomorrow, next weekend, 2 weeks. Now, here's the thing. I'm not telling you shouldn't plan and you shouldn't think ahead, but when we focus on that so much where we're not at yet, it makes today more stressful and feel, like I said, a little more overwhelming because there's just so much stuff that needs to be done. So what does being in the moment or being in today do for you? I want to give you 3 things that it actually helps you with, okay? So number 1 is it helps bring you energy so you can actually enjoy the day versus feeling like you're running and, and feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't even enjoy the holidays because I'm spending so much time running and have so many things to do. So whether it's today or tomorrow or within the next week or 2, if I can be in today and stop focusing so much on all the things I have to do, I can actually enjoy the holiday this year. I don't know about you guys, but I've always kind of been the one that everybody else is sitting and enjoying each other's company. And then I'm up in the kitchen, making sure everything's in order, making sure everything's picked up and cleaned up and everybody has what they need. And then at the end of the day, when everybody goes home, I feel like I missed out on enjoying that time with family or actually sitting down and relaxing and having good conversations, because I was the Martha instead of the Mary. If you know the Bible, you know what story I'm talking about. The second thing that it does is when I'm in the moment and I'm present, I actually feel more relaxed when that holiday event rolls around, right? And the third thing is that what it does for us is if I'm in the moment, it gives me the ability to check in with my body to see what I really need. Do I need rest? Do I need food? Do I need more water? Do I need a day off? Do I need to just set things aside for a little bit? Do I need to talk to somebody about what I'm feeling and the overwhelm? Or do I need to just actually literally sit down and do a schedule and follow a routine so that I can get it out of here and get it on paper so I know when I'm going to do that? So I know on Mondays I'm doing videos, this one, and I have another one to do after this for an online program that I'm doing. And I actually took Mondays to really focus on this kind of stuff. So I have started doing a to-do list that throughout the week, as I think about things that need to be done that I can't do, I throw it on Monday. Because Monday, that is bill day, that is checkbook day, that is making phone call day, that is rescheduling, going over labs, it's preparing for these videos and knowing what I need to do for the next week. If I can sit and actually take 10 minutes and write those things down and get them out of here and get them onto paper, then when it pops up in my head again, I'm like, oh yeah, I know I'm going to do that on Monday. I'm not worried about that. Okay. So something to be thinking about, because it does truly help you to stay focused, stay in the moment, and feel good so that you can actually catch your breath and not feel that overwhelming sensation all the time through the whole month of December. Okay. So I want you to think about, but I know slowing down seems counterproductive to what we need to do when we need to get a lot of things done. But what I have found is when I stop and take a breath and I really think about what I need to do and do what I just told you, is make a list, make a schedule, put it on my calendar, know when I'm going to take care of it, then I actually feel more relaxed because it's taken care of. All right. So do what you can do, but I want you to make sure you're gentle with yourself and you're taking care of yourself. Our goal is not to get through the holidays and be so burnt out from all the things we've been doing that then when it's time for the first of the year to come around and we get right back to work, we feel more exhausted than what we did going into the holiday and the break that most of us get. Sometimes some of you don't, but most of us do. So what do I want you to think about? Getting good sleep, getting good food, getting your workouts in, drinking your water. But at the same time, don't forget to stop and appreciate the scenery of what is going on in the holiday season, whether it be the lights, whether it be the weather, whether it be a TV show. I don't know. Appreciate the season while you're in it. When you're so focused on running, there isn't really true appreciation for family and friends, time together, and enjoying that. Okay? So before you get back to your running and getting crazy today and thinking about all the things you got to do this week, why don't you take 10 minutes and sit down and actually schedule out all the things in your brain and figure out where you're going to do it at, so you don't feel like every single thing that needs to be done is a fire and your life is on fire and you can't put it out. I know that I talk with clients about that all the time. But then once you schedule it, I want you to learn to guard your time well. And what I mean by that is you schedule those things and you don't give it up and just say, oh, I can do that somewhere else later because so-and-so needs this or so-and-so needs that. I want you to actually feel like this is important. These are things that are scheduled, and this is what I need to do for me and to feel more in control as well as more relaxed. Okay? So I hope that helps a little bit. Don't just listen to it. Actually follow through and do something with it and see how that makes things a little bit easier on the mind. Right? All right. Well, that's what I've got for you guys this week. So just be thinking about, is being comfortable with running like crazy really comfortable? Or if I do something like this, it creates more comfort in my life because I have a plan of action. All right. We will see you guys next week. And next week will be December 18th, the week before Christmas or right before Christmas. That will be my last video of the year for my Monday Mojo. So I look forward to seeing you all and then walking into 2024 together. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later.